Last night, the Dallas Mavericks got a bounce-back win over the Washington Wizards after losing their in-season tournament game against the New Orleans Pelicans the night prior. The Mavs are now sitting in second place in the West with a 9-3 record, and while I was ready to call them a potential contender, I want to break down why their early success might not be how it seems. If you guys enjoyed the video though, then please give it a like, and if you're new to the channel, then hit that subscribe button and notification bell. So last night, the Dallas Mavericks grabbed a 130-117 victory over the 2-9 Washington Wizards. I got to watch that game and was extremely impressed by the play from Tim Hardaway Jr. off the bench, rookie Dereck Lively, and of course, Luka Doncic, who made history last night. Luka's 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists last night made him the fourth in terms of 25, 5, and 10 games among active players. He also extended his lead on the most 25, 5, and 10 games for a player before turning 25 years old over the last 40 seasons. He now comes in with 75 games in that category, which is wild to see. In regards to Lively, he put up 17 points and 9 rebounds to go along with his 2 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. Lively is now top 5 in terms of rebounds and blocks among rookies on the season, which is great for him and of course for the Mavericks as they try to develop him going forward. Hardaway Jr. continues to make his case for 6th man of the year as he's averaged the most points and hit the most threes off the bench this season after his 31-point and 7 threes made game last night. One thing I still haven't mentioned is that Kyrie Irving was out for the Mavericks last night due to a foot injury that he's been managing. So the Mavs beating a team they definitely should beat, as the Wizards are tied for the second worst record in the league, and also doing so by 13 points and without their second best player and scorer is definitely impressive. However, this is the part where I start to question if their success is really what it seems. If we look at the rankings for strength of schedule played for all 30 teams in the league, the Dallas Mavericks come in last place with the easiest schedule played. If we go even further, 4 of their wins came against teams in the top 12 of easiest schedule played also. If we look at the teams ranked from 20 to 30 in terms of plus-minus rating on the season, which would be the worst 11 teams in the league in plus-minus rating, 8 of the Mavericks' 12 games played have been against those teams, and 2 of their 3 losses were against teams ranked there as they lost to the Raptors and the Pelicans. However, I do want to give the team credit and end the video on a positive note, as I am a firm believer in the fact that you can only beat the teams who are in front of you, and you can't help who you get faced up against in the regular season, as well as this that should bode well for the Mavericks' future. There was a narrative from basketball media and casual fans ever since the Kyrie Irving to Dallas trade happened that Luka and Kyrie can't coexist. But if you look at last season, Kyrie and Luka both individually and together had positive net ratings when on the court. If we look at this season, the same applies, as their rating when on the floor together actually rose and improved and went from a 3.3 net rating last season to a 4.8 net rating this season. If we go a bit further and add Mavs rookie center, who we talked about a bit earlier, Dereck Lively, who you'd assume they like to keep and develop long term, the Mavs have a 12.1 net rating with that trio also. While we are here, we might as well add in Mavs offseason sign and trade pickup Grant Williams, who the team will have under contract for the next 4 years. While the net rating does drop a bit to 6.6, it's still a positive net rating, and the fact that they do outscore their opponents when those 4 guys are on the court together is huge for them. The problems seem to arise when it comes to their starting 5, as their current starting 5 has a negative 1.7 net rating when on the court together, despite each of the 5 guys having positive plus-minus totals of 19 or more on the season. So with them only having played 77 minutes together, it seems they do need to up their chemistry a bit, as the Mavs played around with their starting unit to begin the season, but this 5 seems like it could be the answer for them if they can get on the same page together. And if not, you at least know that Irving, Lively, and Doncic are guys you can put the pieces around and try to build around going forward, and you can even throw Grant Williams in there too if you'd like, as we saw that they had a positive net rating with that 4-man group. So while the Mavs have had the easiest opponents of any team in the league thus far, they did play the Nuggets tough in their in-season tournament game on November 3rd, even after a terrible first quarter from Dallas. With the 9th hardest strength of schedule remaining for the season and a pretty difficult 5-game stretch coming up where 3 of their next 5 opponents are currently top 6 seeds in their respective conference, we'll really get to see if this Mavericks team is for real or not. Anyway though, let me know in the comments what you think about this Mavericks team, any of their players, or any topics that I talked about today. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm SCJ, and I am out. Peace.